How's it going, Ding Dongs? Welcome to another episode of Ding Dong Drift. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you some new 3D printed stuff that I've been working on. And it took quite a while to make, but I think it turned out awesome. So if you don't already know, I'm running a standalone ECU, a Link Monsoon X, and I have converted to coil-on plug, specifically these Audi VAG coils. They're commonly found in Audi R8, but they're now on like every single Volkswagen product. As you can see, they stick out past the height of where the old cover used to go. So these are the old covers. They used to go like this and cover up the ignition wires. And since I don't have any ignition wires anymore, I just have coils, I can't use this anymore. Now, what some people do is they'll chop this off so you can still cover up the cam gears. I've just been running it without it for the longest time because I think these are pretty ugly. So now that I have my Bambu Lab printer and it's capable of printing all these fancy materials like this PETCF that, as you can see, has been in my engine bay for 2 months now, holding up to the temperature just fine. So I thought now's the perfect time to design some new cam covers, and here they are. What do you guys think? Let me know. These are pretty awesome, right? You can see they have the carbon finish, same as all my other prints, same as this. And obviously these can have all the same finishes as the cup holders and everything, so you could have it sparkle or carbon weave or anything. So anytime China comes out with some crazy new print beds, I'll be able to put that finish on these. So just like most things I design, I am going to be selling these. So if you do have your distributor deleted and you do have coil-on plug, then you will be able to run these. These unfortunately will not fit with the distributor. They are much lower than the stock ones, and they are actually capped off right here. So this is all closed off, so you can't like accidentally drop a bolt in here and it falls down into the timing assembly. So that is all capped off. But that's not the only thing I designed. As you can see down here, I designed this as well. So these plastics on my engine were in very rough shape. As you can see, everything's cracked, worn off. This mounting point's completely gone, and they just look terrible. I took these off to see, I cleaned them off. They're nice and clean now. And I was gonna paint them, but then like that's broken. These are just garbage. So yeah, those are going in the garbage. So I went ahead and designed completely new ones. Instead of a grommet for the cam wire, I now have this little wire slot. So you just push the wire through. You see that? I have there's a little internal slot for a zip tie. So the wire is now held in place with that zip tie. So you got nice strain relief on the wire. And then there's another one right here. I don't know if you can see that. That holds the rest of the bunch of wires here. So everything's nice and tight. Nothing's going near the belts or the pulleys. You can see everything fits perfectly. It uses all the original bolts. This one goes behind the pulley here. Yeah, looks sick. Got the mounting point here. And then the one in there. See that? It's hard to tell. No focus. Everything fits super nice, super tight. Gaps are super small. This one still needs to be adjusted a little bit. It fits kind of too tight, so this needs to move back a little bit. You can see there's a little bit of a lip here. This one, however, is freaking beautiful. Everything lines up perfectly. So before I start selling these, I obviously have to test them. Like my EGR and idle air deletes, I tested those at the track. It was the perfect time to test them. It was super hot. It was like 88 degrees that day. Tested those at the track. They work perfectly. But they are higher up, away from like the heat of the engine and away from the heat of the radiator. So, I don't know. Let's test it out, I guess. Today is the hottest day in Chicago since like 1995. It's like almost 9 o'clock right now, and it's still like 90 something degrees with like 90% humidity. It's awful. I think the heat index today was 116, which is the second highest ever recorded heat index in Chicago ever. It's terrible. Absolutely disgusting weather. I'm gonna close the hood, We're gonna start the engine and we're just gonna let it heat up, reach operating temperature, and we'll see what happens. See if anything softens up. Something's not right. Can you tell I'm pissed off? Dude, how does this shit happen to me? The engine wasn't running because the timing skipped. The tensioner for the timing belt is bad. The engine was about 30 degrees off. This cam was more out of time than this one. This month of August has just been the worst month that I've had with this car. Well, I just got absolutely robbed at the Lexus dealership, all for just this. Well, it's OEM and it has a 12-month warranty, so let's hope this works better than this one did. Finally done and running, except it's got a small misfire, I don't know why. Man, it sounds good with no mufflers though. I need to make a new exhaust with no mufflers on it. Let's finally do the test to see if these things can hold up to the heat, even though it's only like 80 degrees today, where it was like 100 yesterday. But whatever, I guess. Well, the car's been running for about 20 minutes. It's fully up to temperature. The fan was just running and everything is really hot. I wish I had one of those laser thermometer thingies, because, hold on, let me prop this up. So I was saying, I wish I had one of those laser thermometer thingies, because these, like, that hurts. That's really hot. But as you can see, it's still completely stiff, not melting or warping or anything really. It is really hot in there. Even right here in the center of the engine, nothing. Right here, everything's super stiff. See that? Hell yeah, boys. I mean, I knew it was gonna work because these already work, and the intake gets like stupid hot. Like you can't even keep your finger on it, and these are touching it. And yeah, like the carbon inside the filament is what absorbs all the temperature, or doesn't absorb the temperature, because carbon is not a good thermal conductor. So that's what, I mean, that's literally what makes this filament so good in heat, is all the carbon. I think it's 25% carbon fiber. I'm not exactly sure. So yeah, like I was saying, this is PETCF. It's not PETG. People, you know, they hear PET and they think, oh, it's PETG, you know, I use PETG in my car and it melts all the time. This is not PETG. The G in PETG is glycol, which makes it more thermally conductive. Just like coolant. Coolant has glycol in it. It's to make it more thermally conductive and to make it not freeze. It does not have that in it, so it's not as thermally conductive, so it doesn't melt. That's why you gotta print it at 280 Celsius. That's gonna wrap up this video, ding dongs. These new products will be on the website shortly, so just keep an eye on the description for this video, and that will be the first link. So yeah, if you have coil on plug conversion, standalone, whatever, cam sensor is on this side, then the cam and timing covers are gonna be perfect for you. Just like all my other products, these finishes will be whatever you want it to be. And if you email me, I can put whatever you want, any text, logos, anything, anywhere you want it. Here, 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 whatever you want, you could just email me. It's gonna cost more, obviously, but it's the only place you can get custom parts for your car, right here. Next video will be either the wide body or battery upgrade. So stay tuned, make sure you subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out, ding dongs.
America, America. Do you have your passport? Did you get your job?